Oh, baby. We are all looking forward to HWE All War Ahead on May 10th and May 11th. Night 1 will be co-main evented by Haunted Jacob defending his global championship against the hacker of HWE Soul, who aligned himself with Damien Skull at Final Battle. We haven't seen him since. It will be the co-main event for Night 1. Haunted Jacob, who we haven't seen him as well. We don't know how his health is, but we will give you updates on that maybe later on tonight. We'll see. And the other co-main event, Wyatt defends his golden weight championship against his own dad, his own father. Never seen in HWE. We've never seen father against son in HWE, but we will be getting that at All War Ahead. Former pro wrestler, the face of death, takes on his own son, Wyatt. Let's see who's the best in that family. And tonight, we will get the confirmation of our Night 2 main event between Damien Skull and Skeletor. Damien Skull, who will defend his world championship against Skeletor. It's a match that we've all been waiting for. We've all wanted this match for a while. We've gotten it in MEW, but now it's time that we get it in HWE. These two superstars have changed since their past encounters. They just want to fight, and they're going to do so at All War Ahead. But let's take a look at what happened on the last episode of Midnight Fatality, episode 18 on April 15th, where Zhane Saint Savior was taking on Damien Skull for the World Championship, but due to distractions from Master Mexico, who was waiting on the entrance ramp, well, Damien Skull was able to find that win on Midnight Fatality. Zhane Saint Savior tried to do his best, even avoiding a low blow, but that couldn't do it. That's when Damien Skull was able to hit not one pedigree, not two pedigrees, but three pedigrees. A trifecta by Damien Skull, who will defend his world championship against Skeletor. We could have gotten Zhane Saint Savior against Skeletor at All War Ahead, but hey, Zhane Saint Savior couldn't get the job done. But again, that's because of Master Mexico. Zhane Saint Savior, unfortunately, can't face Mexico tonight. We just received a doctor's note from Master Mexico. Master Mexico is reportedly suffering a cold here. I mean, we are in Montreal, not the hottest of places. Master Mexico will not be able to compete. Also, Gladiator and Genji Rysker from Hack Supremacy will be live tonight. What's next for Hack Supremacy? But right now, Mr. Level 100 is here. Skeletor's live. Couldn't be more excited to be here on Midnight Fatality. There's no escaping now. There's none of that bullshit. Damien Skull, like, it's time that we confirm what's next. What's approaching and what's about to happen. Because that all wore ahead in the main event of night 2. It will be Skeletor Damien Skull to get your ass out here. I'm ready. Oh my god. That is not Damien Skull's theme song, ladies and gentlemen. That's Uncle Howdy. Skeletor is laughing. These two have some deep history, but oh, it's not Uncle Howdy. It's Damien Skull. That's why Skeletor was laughing. It's Damien Skull playing mind games with Skeletor. Skeletor is known for a rough past. Actually, both of these men are known for rough pasts. And this is just mind games from the world champion. They're about to sign the dotted line. Let's see what happens here. What's this all about? You've always mentioned this. You've always mentioned that I was scared of my past. Yeah. Well, you must be clueless, because if you think this scares me, well, it was not at all. Come out here dressed as former mentor of mine, don't even call him a teacher. He was someone who brought me absolutely nowhere. He brought me into a great, yeah, you can laugh all you want, but I don't know what's your goal with all of this pathetic nonsense. We're here for one thing, and that's to sign the goddamn contract. So you can take a seat, you can sit down, you can sit down, and we'll look at this contract, because it seems like there's a lot of important stuff, and trust me, I don't want to spend all night just looking at this contract, all the tiny little details. I know I'm getting an absolute flying stuff. So we're going to sign the contract, we're just going to go in back, we're going to sign the contract, and then I'm going to beat you out in the middle of this ring. I'm not going to wait till all we'll have to start that. Alright? Yeah, we can agree on one thing. You know what other thing that we can agree on, Damien? It's that at all we're ahead, we deserve the main event of night 2. And I think even the fans can agree on this. Because this is a match that everyone has been watching to see. This is years and years in the making. Fought in the past. But it's been a long time since we haven't stepped foot in this ring. And I'm a new person, you're a new person. But this would be pretty interesting for the fans, right? We can agree on that. We don't agree on a lot of things, but we can agree on that. Okay, so that's done. But Damien, just know that in this whole situation, you are the fraud. And at all we're ahead, I'll make sure that everyone sees that you're a fraud. He's even proclaiming with that little, if you know what you have in life, you may think that you have everything with you. The championship. Alright? A nice house. You think you're rich. You think you have all this good little famous life that everyone would like to have, but no, all you have is number one, a little cheesy ass briefcase that contains stuff on Skeletor, myself, and Haunted Jacob. Something that you stole from Haunted Jacob when he won it at Hail to the King against you, and I give him respect for that. And you stole it, and now you think that you have power because of that little object. And what else do you have? A little coat. And you brought back Supremacy with Genji Rysker The Gladiator. And now do you think you have power? Because of those people. But it's not three little kids that are going to bring you power, popularity, and gold. It's support from the fans, and it's something that you don't have, and that's one that is. You may have noticed something in contrast. Now, say whatever you have to say. If you could just speak, and I sign the drawing.
You think you know me, Skeletor? You think you have me figured out? You're pathetic. You spent so many years trying to relive the great glory days that are long gone. And you want to talk about cheap? You think your little mind games are something new? No, get in line. I'm the one in control now.
You know what, Damien? You know what? Whatever that comes out of your mouth doesn't mean absolutely shit, alright? Whatever you say just people to speak. And I think we're done talking, alright? We're done talking. I think all...
You keep talking about your glory days, Skeletor. You keep pretending like you're still relevant. You're not. You never will be what you were. You're just a sad and pathetic normal human being who's past their prime and who's clinging on to the past while I'm the present and the future, and at all warhead I will prove it. You won't survive what is coming.
Okay, sign the goddamn contract. Sign the goddamn contract. Sign it. Sign it. Speak all of that tough words, but sign the goddamn contract. Sign it. Hour ahead. Night 2. I promise I'll do what you say. I'll do it. I'll survive it. But Damien Skull, I think you might have regretted signing this contract. Is all we're ahead. Night 2. Main event. It is the world champion Damien Skull against Mr. Level 100 Skeletor. And it is unsanctioned. There are tensions here. You know that our contract signing will never end well. Skeletor and Damien Skull are brawling here on Midnight Fatality. Damien Skull just gave Skeletor a big shot on the face. Skeletor with the microphone in the beginning went to hit Damien Skull, but now Damien Skull just has all the control right now. But Skeletor poking the eye of Damien Skull, and Skeletor using the Howdy Soul mask Excuse me, the Uncle Howdy mask. I'm still used to seeing Howdy Soul and Howdy Skeletor, but no, it's not a thing anymore. Skeletor going for a level 100, but now Damien Skull reversing it with a golden pedigree. Damien Skull hitting his finisher on Skeletor. Last episode it was Skeletor hitting the stunner on Damien Skull. This time it's the other way around, and Damien Skull just has complete control right now, and Hack Supremacy must be happy in the back. Complete chaos here. And Skeletor, like a madman, is like letting Damien Skull know that he wants more, but Damien Skull with the title right on the face of Skeletor. Skeletor's knocked cold, knocked out. Well, they both signed the contract. It's an unsanctioned match in our main event of All War Ahead, Night 2. Damien Skull will defend the World Championship against Skeletor, who Skeletor seems hotter than ever now, coming off a fresh win at Final Battle. But from what we saw tonight, Damien Skull has the control here. He has all the control, and it will get ugly. It will get ugly as it is unsanctioned at All War Ahead.
This match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, the fire of the heavens, Zhane Saint Savior.
Zhane Saint Savior is just such a pro, man. I mean, he's supposed to have a match against Master Mexico. Master Mexico cancels last minute. Zhane Saint Savior still decides to show up in Montreal for Midnight Fatality, and he has decided that he will host an open challenge here. He's going to face a mystery superstar. I mean, it could be anyone from Midnight Fatality, Hardcore Demolition, former superstar free agent. We don't know, but Zhane Saint Savior's ready. And I mean, he's mad from last week. Master Mexico cost him the title. He will get his match next week on the 800 subscriber special, the next episode, episode 20. Let's see who accepts Zhane Saint Saviour's challenge here. Someone knock on my door.
And his opponent, he is the demigod fighting for Supremacy, Genji Rysker.
Zhane Saint Savior was not expecting Genji Rysker here. This is former best friend. These guys know each other so well. I mean, these men have history. And they're going one-on-one right here for free on free TV, man. Free TV, Zhane Saint Savior and Genji Rysker. The debut match for Genji Rysker here in HWE. Let's see what he's made of. He's going against someone that we can even call a veteran here. I mean, he's fighting week after week after week. But Genji Rysker with a German suplex to Zhane Saint Savior, surprising him early. Genji Rysker, who made his debut at Final Battle. He joined Hack Supremacy, helped Damien Skull defeat Haunted Jacob. And now he's fighting Zhane Saint Savior right here, someone that he knows well. Like, he knows him quite a lot, and he just delivered 3 German suplexes. Possibly going for another one here. Zhane Saint Savior reversing it though. Going for a possible DDT, no. Maybe a stutter, but oh, what a uppercut to Genji Rysker. And now going for his finisher, the Wings of Ashes. Zhane Saint Savior with the Wings of Ashes. But oh my god. Genji Rysker's up. He's up. He's a monster. But Zhane Saint Saviour's going to reverse his punch again. Going for another Wings of Ashes. It's over. But Genji Rysker once again is up, and Savior is shocked. Zhane Saint Savior is shocked. And Genji Rysker, an absolute freak, an absolute maniac. No wonder Damien Skull brought him in Hack Supremacy. They're both exchanging blows. Zhane Saint Savior, he just got put off his game here. But now Savior, massive drop kick to Genji Rysker, sorry. And now a knee to the face. And now going for the crossface. It's locked in. It is locked in. No. He's such a liar. Master Mexico, who proclaimed that he was sick. He is here. Again, distracting Savior. Or maybe I guess he's not here. Just his theme song hit. But Savior has to get back on track, as he's doing right now. What a pathetic liar that Master Mexico has become. Savior's going to go again for his signature move. The massive knee strike to the face. He does not hit it. Genji Rysker dodges it. And now slams Savior's head onto his own knee. And we saw that move on Final Battle, and it's what ended Jacob. And well, it ends Xavier here. He just ended Zhane Saint Savior. Genji Rysker wins in his debut match. If I would be in Zhane Saint Saviour's position, I would be just so mad. I'd become a lunatic. I mean, no good luck ever for that man. Mexico for a second time ruining his match. But that's why the next episode, a stacked episode of Midnight Fatality. It's episode 20 where we will celebrate 800 subscribers, a recent achievement that we have achieved, and that is all thanks to you guys. It will be a 20-minute Iron Man match, for God's sake. That's what Savior wanted. He's going to get it. 20-minute Iron Man match. And then the first ever tag team match of HWE history. It's going to be Hack Supremacy. Soul and Damien Skull against Skeletor and Haunted Jacob. It will be one hell of an episode on Midnight Fatality as we are on the road to HWE All War Ahead. It was made official earlier in this episode. Skeletor will get his chance at the World Championship, where he takes on Damien Skull, former friend, former enemy, and now current. It's not even. They're not even enemies. They're that level above that, right? There's no word for it. No word in the dictionary. No definition of it. It is for the HWE World Championship, and it will be one hell of a match. But Psycho Maximus Gladiator is here, ladies and gentlemen. And he's back with his old theme song. The Thing That Should Not Be by Metallica. What a banger. Gladiator, who the last time we saw him, well, was a final battle and lost to Skeletor. And then, yeah, he's hugging Genji. He's very happy for his debut match. We saw him, he lost to Skeletor, but then he kicked out the Black Stinger in the main event match of Final Battle, where Damien Skull successfully won against Haunted Jacob. And this new alliance of Gladiator, Genji Rysker, Soul, and Damien Skull is just, it can't get more dominant than that, and that's why it all were ahead. The whole HWE roster will try to fight against them. But it seems like they have something to say.
I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to keep it plain and simple. Because the demigod does not appear and show up and talk when you want me to. No, I'm not on your timing, you're on my timing. HWE is my kingdom, so I appear whenever I want to. I get that quote saying that HWE is my kingdom pisses off a certain little somebody, but guess what? Do I give a fuck? Nope. So, I'm here today because it's the anti-buddy Skull, Damien Skull. Why doesn't the demigod? Well, it's no further because on the next episode of Midnight Fatality, I will hold out an open challenge to anybody in HWE. Whether you're from Midnight Fatality, whether you're Christian, it does not matter. Step up to the demigod, and I promise you, I won't disappoint.
Well, on the next episode of the 800 subscriber special, Genji Rysker will be live hosting an open challenge. He wants the streak to continue. He's off to a good start. We'll see who accepts the challenge next week. But again, for another straight show, it's Hack Supremacy standing tall. And I don't see that stopping, unfortunately. See you guys on the next episode of Midnight Fatality. The road to HWE All War Ahead continues.